Hello and welcome back to my channel. So I've recently created a Python library for you to scrape live options chain data directly from your Upstox account. And for doing this, you don't even need to purchase the API. So basically, this is a very simple process. But first, you need to install Chrome drivers. So as you can see, as per your system, you can install Chrome drivers. And the steps for the installation, I'll attach this link below. So I think using this video you'll be able to install the Chrome drivers properly into your system. Now let's get started. So let me just open my command prompt and open the environment in which I'm working. Alright, so after doing that I just need to copy this pip install live upstocks OC. So after doing that, as I've already installed the library, you can see all the requirements are already satisfied. Okay, after doing this, let's just go to the text editor. So my Chrome driver is in the D drive, so I've basically given out the path to that. So as you can see over here, I've given the path and I've also imported this Substocks login. So what is this? So I've created a file wherein I've just written my username, password and the 2FA that we need to log in into the account. So if I just run this right now, okay, I'll need to first import all the libraries. Okay, so after doing that, I just need to run the code so that the program knows where exactly the Chrome driver is, and it will be able to open the Chrome driver for you. Alright, so after doing that, we need to log in into the Upstox account. So this is a one-time process until the Chrome driver is open. Alright, so after doing that, we'll get logged in into our Upstox account. Alright, and after doing that, you can just copy paste this code over here to, if you want the option chain of Nifty, or if you want the option chain of, Tata Power. So for stocks, you need to enter the token over here, and for index, you can just write Nifty or Bank Nifty. I've not included Fin Nifty into it yet, but I'll probably do that soon. Right, so for fetching data of live option chain of Nifty, you just run this line, and as you can see, this line is running right now, and it will give out the option chain of Nifty. It just give it some time, as like my internet speed isn't proper right now. I might face some issues, but every time you run this line, it will reload the web page which it has opened in the background and fetch the live option chain for you. Alright, so over here I've created a small loop which will run only 10 times, and I've given a interval of 5 seconds. I hope that would be sufficient for my speed right now. So what it exactly does is every time you request for the data, it will reload this Bank Nifty page and it will print out the LTP of 37500. Okay, and I've given an interval of 5 seconds as it has to reload the page, and at times it takes time if your internet speed is little slow. So let's just try it out. So after every 5 seconds, it is supposed to print out the LTP of 17500C. So as you can see, we are getting the output over here right now. Right, so let's just wait for some more time. Oh, probably I got the error because of the speed, but you can directly fetch this data without any issue. Alright, so this got loaded right now, and as you can see, the price has changed. So I'll do it manually only, just for showing. Alright, so you can see that the price has changed, and it hasn't even been like uh, 10 seconds that I last ran the program. So this will give out the real-time prices to you. This is actually work in progress. If there are any improvements that you can think of in the program, please let me know. Otherwise, you can also contribute to improving this program. Right, so the price was 242. Now if I run it, it is 242.8. These are the live prices, and also you get like all these data in the JSON format for each and every string. So we get everything from bid ask to the open interest, change in open interest, and all the other parameters. Okay, so once you are done with the program, you just need to run this close function to close the Chrome drivers. Even if you don't, it's not a issue, but once you close this, you won't be able to run this program as the session will get ended and the browser that you are using, the Chrome drivers, will get closed. Right, so let me know exactly if you need any other changes or if you need any inclusions, or if you have any doubts. I've given a link below to my Telegram group. You can post it over there, and even if you have any other Python related queries, we can solve that in that group. All right, thank you.